Okay, hopefully the stream won't close without warning this time. Yeah, I'm having quite a bit of trouble with the streaming. Like sometimes it just stops streaming for no reason without giving me any warning. And so I just spent like, what, 10 minutes doing something before realizing it wasn't streaming anymore. So yeah, gonna have to do it again. So that was into the environment, camera zone. Okay, cool. So what I wanted to show you is I'm gonna have the camera zone have an option that you can set to true or false, and that it's actually gonna make the camera follow the player. Well, look at the player always. So to do that, we'll need a Boolean value. Camera look at player, which will make editable, expose on spawn. Then we'll need the event tick, oops, to rotate the camera on event tick. So, yeah, before we do anything, we're gonna make sure that the player is valid, so that we don't try to rotate the camera toward a player that isn't in the zone. Okay, so if the boolean is true and that is true as well, we're gonna get the camera actor, get actor location, get the actor location of the player that's overlapping the zone as well, something like that. And we're just gonna move that like that. Then we're gonna find the look at rotation from the camera to the player, which is gonna give us a rotation that we can apply to the camera. So set actor rotation, set actor rotation to that rotation. So that should be complete. Now the only thing we have to do is to get one of our camera zone and make that boolean true, and the camera that is attached to it should follow the player. And I would say that it worked. So the camera is now following the player, as you can see. Good. Okay. So that was it for the little update of the camera. Now, yesterday I noticed that we could use the enemy pillar as some kind of platform with the magnet, because you can now stick to the ceiling, and so poop, you can use it to you know, stick to it and move from place to place. And that made me remember that we never actually did the moving platform that I was supposed to show you. And so we're actually gonna do that now. But we're gonna keep that blueprint, and we're just gonna make it so that you can choose what size it is to make it a platform, a block, a pillar, or anything you want, as you already can make it move however you want. So the first thing we need to do is to create a cube that's gonna be 1 by 1 by 1 centimeter. Now that's kind of tiny. So we'll create that as a static mesh. Into environment, traps, I guess. Good. And we're gonna use that as a mesh. So static mesh is gonna be this new cube. Okay, and we're gonna add a new variable that's gonna be a vector. Oops. And it's gonna be object size. Then into the construction script, we're gonna get the static mesh and set scale like that, which asks for a vector. Now let's say default object size. Yeah, we need to make it editable and expose it on spawn. Let's say the default size is going to be 1 meter cube. Then this thing is 1 meter cube. Now let's say we want it 2 meter tall. Voila. So in the case of a platform, 1 meter by 1000 could be a nice platform. Oops, and it doesn't have collisions anymore because I forgot to add collisions to my cube static mesh. So you just go into the collision tab and add box simplified collisions. And now it does have collision. Yay! So you can also rotate it if you want. And it still follows the waypoint properly. Now I guess, oh, I've already done a material thingy. So okay, instead of material, if I name it slowdown, And I could actually lower the waypoints much lower, like that. And the platform is going to be somewhere underneath. Yeah, that's not really useful, huh? Okay, so let's say I put them here, and one waypoint is going to be there, and one is going to be there. So this thing is now a platform. Which is going quite fast. So movement speed, let's say I put it to 1000. We now have a moving platform that is slow enough for the player to jump on, like that. Okay. Okay, so we now have a platform that we can choose the size of, and let's say I just add another waypoint and expand the list, select this new waypoint. Oh, and it is not going to waypoint number 3 for some reason. Oh, right. Yeah, because of that. Nearly equal. Okay. Now we need to get this part of the code, oops, for the enemy ball, because we had done it. Right, okay, so we need another Boolean value. It is going up. Which is going to be true by default. Here, another branch. And then okay, cool. So current target. it's false. Okay. Now that should be just like the enemy ball. And so, yay. Okay, it's now going to waypoint 3. Whoop. Going back to 2, then 1. And then it started over. Okay. Phew. So we now have a platform that follow waypoints like the enemies, except you can jump onto these to you know, reach places. Or what you could do is give him the magnet material. Raise that in the air, like so. What you can do, that's too high. Okay, now you can jump underneath of it, and because it's using the magnet material, you're gonna stick to it. It can even pick you up like that. Okay, so the example I wanted to do was volumes, no, geometry, box. Oh, that's okay. Something like that. So waypoint 1 is there. Okay, first waypoint is there. So the second waypoint is there. Okay, cool. So you now have a platform that is gonna bring you around obstacles. Be right back. I'm gonna grab a glass of water. Hey Thomas, the reason I'm not doing a car game is because I'm just a programmer, and so you know, you need more than programming to make a game, like 3D models, sounds, particle effects, level designer, all of that. And so yeah, I can't really make a car game alone, actually. That's why I'm sticking to small mini games like that and tutorials. So yeah, you now have platforms that you can use. Just for the fun of it, I'm gonna yeah, I could technically replace this ball with a car, except if I want to sell the game, I need a car model that yeah, I either bought the right to or that I made myself. And you know, I'd need to create a map and all that, and it just wouldn't be in my 3D skills, really. Whoa, whoa. Nice. Okay. And voila. Well, so yeah, that was today little challenge, making the platform. You really can make them the size you want. And you could also, just to spice things up, uh, make them out of ice, for example. Oops. Make them out of ice and you know, have it float at ground level. No, no. Yeah, maybe that was a little bit too small. I almost get it. Yeah, that's too small. No. Yay. Now, of course, made out of ice is, yeah, it's so slippy that as soon as it change direction, you just fall off. You don't even stand a chance. So, yeah, I would suggest to make them out of slow down material. Something like that. Then good. Yay. Alright, so now the platform gets almost flush with the ground. So while I'm here, do you have any request for the game? I'm a little bit out of ideas right now. Oh, that's cool, Robbie. How do you do? Wait, am I still online on Skype? Oh no! Good. Oh, and something else I noticed, which might be interesting to note for the future, is that the magnet material allows you to jump super high. Like so. Yeah. And woohoo. So yeah, you can now also use the magnet material to roll onto walls and stuff. Yay. when someone told me that the goal of a level should always be visible from the start. So there it is. That was too much. Woohoo. And what? So yep, that was pretty much it for today. Oh, sorry about that. So yeah, I'm kind of running out of ideas for the ball game. So if you have anything else you'd like to see implemented, feel free to comment, or if you have me on Skype, just tell me. Because yeah, I'm really running short on ideas. So I mean, we have custom gravity, bunch of different surfaces, enemies, goals, saving system. I really don't know what else I could add to this game to show you. Right, oh yeah, I was supposed to get a grip on particle effects, but yeah, not too sure that this is gonna happen. Like really not sure. Yay. So alright, I'm gonna stop the stream there. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.